Have you ever wondered if we truly understand this world, or if we're merely living in a fog amidst unexplored secrets? Throughout thousands of years of evolution, humanity has achieved many great feats, but there's one thing that still causes even the greatest minds to pause in silence: the mysterious places where science itself must bow in helplessness. With intellect, we can conquer the universe, but there are mysteries that stubbornly refuse to let us see through them. These locations continue to challenge all attempt at explanation, making reason take a step back. So today, let's open a new chapter of the strange and the unknown with OddRank, as we explore places that even scientists cannot explain. 15. Maracaibo Lake, Venezuela. The endless thunderstorm. In Venezuela, by the peaceful shores of Maracaibo Lake, a strange phenomenon occurs that is unlike anything else: the Catatumbo lightning, the eternal storm. Every year, up to 1 million lightning strikes light up the sky, burning brightly for 10 hours each night, lasting for up to 160 nights a year. Although it has been studied extensively, the exact cause of this phenomenon remains a mystery. Could it be the bizarre combination of moisture from the Caribbean Sea and cold air from the Andes? Or could it be the underground oil reserves beneath the lake? In any case, over centuries, these continuous lightning strikes have become a natural lighthouse, guiding sailors away from deadly waters. 14. The Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Tears turn to stone. On the beautiful island of Bohol, more than 1,700 conical hills rise like giant chocolate pieces, especially during the dry season when the grass turns brown. Geologists believe these hills are the result of millions of years of limestone weathering and tectonic movement. However, no one can explain why these hills have a perfect, uniform shape and why they remain resistant to erosion over time. According to legend, they are the petrified tears of a giant who wept for an unfulfilled love with a mortal. 13. The Zone of Silence, Mexico, where the world stops. Deep in the harsh Chihuahuan desert lies La Zona del Silencio, a strange land where radio waves and electronic devices suddenly fall silent. No one knows why signals vanish here. Hypotheses range from high magnetic minerals to extraterrestrial activity. Occasionally, strange lights appear in the sky, adding to the mysterious aura of this unexplained place. 12. The Dancing Forest, Russia. The Twisted Dance. Amidst the Curonian spit sand dunes along the Baltic Sea, ordinary pine trees twist into chaotic spirals, as if they are dancing to a music only they can hear. Could it be the sea winds, the sandy soil, or is there something deeper at play? Each tree is a unique being, with shapes that differ from one another, a phenomenon that, to this day, science cannot fully explain. 11. The Devil's Kettle, Minnesota. The whirlpool that swallows everything. The peaceful Brule River suddenly disappears when it reaches the Devil's Kettle hole. Everything dropped into the hole, from dye, ping pong balls, to GPS devices, vanishes without a trace. Although measurements show that water levels continue to rise downstream, no one knows where the water goes or how. An underground passage, a massive cave system, or something beyond our imagination. 10. The Al Nasl Stone, Saudi Arabia. The perfect cut. In the vast desert, a giant stone stands alone, cut cleanly in half by a sharp groove like a surgeon's scalpel. There are no signs of human intervention, no traces of ancient technology, just nature and an inexplicable mystery. Could this be a remnant of a lost civilization, or simply the random arrangement of nature? 9. Tabby Star, signals from space. 1,400 light years away, Tabby Star emits strange, flickering light signals. Its light dims by as much as 20%, too much to be explained by a planet passing in front of it. Could be a giant dust cloud, a comet's debris ring, or a massive structure built by an alien civilization to harness energy. To this day, the answer remains hidden in darkness. 8. The Eye of the Sahara, the Time Gate. In the vast Sahara Desert, there lies a giant spiral, the Eye of the Sahara, spanning 40 kilometers in diameter. From the ground, it appears as a dry, barren area. But from above, massive concentric circles emerge, like a prehistoric stamp. It's not a meteorite crater, not a human-made structure, just nature. But how did nature create this masterpiece? 7. The Gates of Hell, Darvaza, Turkmenistan. In the barren Karakum Desert, Turkmenistan, a massive fiery pit burns day and night, like an entrance to hell. Known as the door to hell, this is the Darvaza crater, nearly 70 meters wide and 20 meters deep, where the flames have never stopped burning since they ignited unexpectedly in 1971. According to reports, during a natural gas drilling operation, the ground suddenly collapsed, creating this enormous pit. Scientists decided to burn the escaping methane gas to avoid an environmental disaster, believing the fire would die out in a few days. But the fire continues to burn to this day, over 50 years later, as if an invisible entity is feeding it from the depths of the earth. While modern research attributes it to vast natural gas deposits, the mystery of Darvaza's eternal flame remains unsolved. Tourists flock here, both terrified and mesmerized by the scene, as if looking at a wound burning on the skin of Earth. 6. The Island of the Dolls, Mexico. Hidden within the dense canals outside Mexico City lies Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of Dolls, where thousands of decaying dolls hang from the trees, swaying eerily in the wind. Legend has it that the island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, discovered the body of a drowned girl nearby. Not long after, he began finding dolls washed up on the island and believed that the spirit of the little girl haunted the place. To appease her, he hung the dolls everywhere, even though they were broken, missing eyes, or had limbs fallen off over the years. Strangely, many people swear they've seen the dolls move their heads, arms, or whisper at night. Scientists believe the wind and weather create these illusions, but the eerie atmosphere and the lifeless eyes of the dolls make anyone feel as though they're being watched, sending chills down their spine. 5. The Time Tunnel, Haiyun Pass, China. On a treacherous mountain pass in Guizhou Province, China, strange stories cling to every dangerous curve, a place known as the Time Tunnel. Drivers passing through this mountain pass often claim to experience bizarre phenomena, their car clock suddenly running slower, or the time inside the vehicle passing faster than outside. Some even claim they've jumped several minutes without realizing it. The official explanation is that abnormal magnetic fields in geology may affect mechanical clocks. But the strange coincidences and supernatural tales of this time portal continue to add mysterious aura to this place, making it a challenge for the bravest drivers. 4. The Fairy Circles, Namibia. In the arid Namib Desert, mysterious fairy circles the landscape, perfectly round patches of barren earth, surrounded by green grass, as if drawn by an invisible hand. These circles appear randomly but have a strange uniformity in their size, and while scientists have put forward many hypotheses, from termites, resource competition, to radioactive air currents, no one has been able to prove the true cause. The indigenous Himba people believe these are the footprints of gods, or places where ancient souls dwell. Even in the scorching heat of the desert, standing before these fairy circles, you can feel a spine-chilling sensation, as if someone or something is watching you from beneath the burning sands. 3. The Boiling Lake, Dominica. Deep within the Morne Trois Pitons National Park in Dominica, Boiling Lake is one of the world's most mysterious natural wonders, a lake that is always boiling, covered in mist like a tropical nightmare. The water temperature at the lake's edge reaches 82 to 92 degrees Celsius, and it is impossible to measure the temperature in the middle due to the violent boiling. Geologists believe the lake lies above an active volcanic vent, and the rainwater collected there is heated by the underlying magma. However, the lake sometimes drains down to its rocky bottom and then fills up again, as if it is a living pulse, leading many to believe it has a direct connection to the deepest, most mysterious layers of Earth, a heart quietly beating beneath the fragile surface of the world. 2. The sunken city, Yonaguni, Japan. Off the coast of Yonaguni, Japan, 25 meters underwater, divers discovered a massive stone structure resembling the ruins of an ancient city submerged beneath the sea. Stairs Avenues, pyramids, and rectangular stone blocks so perfect it is almost unbelievable, raising the debate. Are these natural formations or remnants of an ancient lost civilization, possibly older than Egypt? Some scientists argue that these shapes could have been formed by natural erosion, but the sharp grooves and imposing columns on the ocean floor have led many to hypothesize about a prehistoric civilization, one that might have been submerged by a great flood. 1. The Ice Pyramid, Greenland. Deep within the eternal ice of Greenland, researchers discovered strange radar signals indicating the presence of a massive triangular structure, an ice pyramid. Some scientists lean toward the hypothesis that this is a natural formation caused by glacier movement thousands of years ago. However, conspiracy theories quickly spread. Some believe it is a remnant of an alien civilization, or even a secret base hidden since prehistoric times. Whatever the truth may be in the cold, eternal darkness of Greenland, this mystery remains silent beneath the ice, waiting for the day it will be unearthed. Or perhaps it's better left undisturbed forever. Some mysteries, no matter how far science progresses, continue to silently defy all explanation. The fiery gates, the city submerged beneath water, the whispering dolls in the dark, all seem to whisper to humanity. We've only scratched the surface of this world. Do you dare believe that within these seemingly barren and silent places, there still exist entities, ancient memories quietly observing us? Or are these enigmatic locations a reminder that not all doors should be opened, and not all secrets should be awakened? If you wish to continue down the path of eerie journeys, exploring the forgotten dark corners of this world, be sure to subscribe to OddRank and turn on notifications, because the strangest stories have only just begun.